I love that story.
Oh my gosh, I love that story. I talked to the superintendent yesterday. They might have a referee problem for the Friday night game. So today they're going to find out if they play Thursday night or Friday. So we'll definitely keep you posted. We're trying to get the girls in here.
I thought you were going to say the girls were going to be referees.
Well, they'll put on the referee jersey, then the football jersey.
That's the cool thing. It's a small town.
Yes.
Huge hearts, though.
They all come together.
We're saying, hey, that's the small town Oklahoma community right there.
And that's a perfect shining example. They're amazing. Guys, today the weather fantastic. The shot behind you, gorgeous crystal clear skies on our American Fidelity Cam. This is part of our Pike Pass Sky Cam network. Winds are light, gorgeous temperatures as well. And this is a live shot from Key West, Florida. The storm surge coming in now from Major Hurricane Ian. We're starting to get winds about 40 miles per hour in Key West, and they will be ramping on up. The waves are getting higher and higher in South Florida. So here's the latest impacts from Ian on Florida, the western coast, somewhere between Tampa, Tampa Bay, all the way down to Fort Myers. Landfall tomorrow. Some data brings it in as early as mid-morning tomorrow when the eye wall approaches land. Rainfall 25 plus inches in spots. Storm surge is the ocean rising 10 feet in some areas, and winds in the most intense part of the storm at least 125 miles per hour. Getting the latest data from the Hurricane Hunter that is out on a mission now, out over, zooming, scanning on through the interworkings there of Hurricane Ian, and we will get an update here at 10 o'clock from exactly what the Hurricane Hunter is finding and exactly what that means for the intensification, because as this thing crosses from Cuba out over into the Gulf, right kind of halfway on land, halfway on water. By the way, if you were right there, you would see the sky clear right above, and then violent winds on the edges of that eye wall. The rain extends all the way up now into southern Florida, just south of St. Pete and Tampa, and raining across Key West and all the Florida Keys, all the way back out to Siesta Key up near Sarasota, which will likely be hit very hard from this storm. The latest on it in the track and timing in just a minute. Back here at home, we're in the 60s, the 70s. We could use some rain. We sure could. We need it desperately across Oklahoma. We keep having days with fire threats and high fire danger. Today, the highest fire threat is going to be out west, where the winds are a little stronger, gusting to 20. This afternoon, we'll see temperatures in the upper 80s and low 90s, and high pressure is dominating our pattern. Just kind of showing you the big view across the country. I put the jet stream winds on here, which is the steering wind for the weather systems, and that's going to push Ian as it rides up into the warm Gulf waters, back over into Florida, and potentially ride it back up into South Carolina. For Oklahoma, though, in the wake of this type of a storm, it just keeps our pattern so very quiet, which would be a good thing if we didn't have the drought ongoing. We need the rain, and they're about to get hammered with just a wall of water on the west coast of Florida. The latest track makes the hurricane intensify into a Category 4. That's likely going to happen here in the next few hours over the Gulf. A Cat 4 overnight, and then tries to weaken some as it approaches the west coast of Florida. Anywhere, I said, from Tampa back down to Fort Myers. That's kind of the window. Some data brings the height in further south. Some data brings it in to the Tampa Bay. We'll just have to wait and see. But this entire area, there are mandatory evacuations in some spots, and they're expecting major impacts. Storm surge, that's kind of when the storm system works like a bulldozer and just pushes a wave of water. The entire ocean just rises up along the banks, and that's expected to be upwards of 6 to 9 to almost 12 feet in a few areas. And then you combine that with the flooding rain of 10 to 15 to possibly 25 inches of rain on top of the storm surge. It's going to be catastrophic flooding in some areas, unfortunately. And taking you through the same time period across Oklahoma, look at the rain across the plains. Just not much to speak of. And because of that, and our drought conditions, burn bans, yes, in effect, and this list just keeps growing. Dewey County under a burn ban now, along with Garvin and Pontotoc counties, Johnston County, Creek County, Hughes, and further east. Burn bans galore. Illegal to burn in the city of Guthrie as well. Overnight tonight, upper 50s and low 60s. We're quiet. It's cool in the morning. And then tomorrow afternoon, upper 80s, low 90s once again. And we get kind of a backdoor front. Some drier, cooler air moves in Thursday. 70s, lower 80s. And our mornings stay cool. We'll see lows in the 50s, highs in the lower mid 80s. And our next chance of rain, although it is spotty, comes in next Tuesday. Back to you guys.
Lacey, all right, thanks for the update.
Up next, one of our favorite parts of the day, showing you what made us do a double take. It's what caught my eye after the break.